Well, one of our gCADPlus users has reported that he's having difficulty with this particular drawing, and there are unwanted horizontal and vertical lines appearing everywhere, and he would like some help. If we zoom in on a symbol such as this one here, let's highlight it. Can you see that there's a marker in the centre? If I now edit that block and right at 0.00, there is a marker in here, and the marker is a point entity. So let's close the block editor. What's happened is that there's been a change to the point setting in the drawing. So let's zoom out a little, and we'll see if we can resolve the issue. If we go to Format, Text Styles, sorry, not Text Styles, Format, Point Styles, and up pops this little dialog box. The setting here has been set to 15 drawing units. If we reduce that or change the setting in some other way, it is set as a plus sign through here, so it's set to drawing units. So we've got a choice of percentage of window height. If I change to percentage of window height and set it, reduce from say 15 to maybe 3%, and the problem goes away. Not completely. You can see the point mark is sitting like so. So right click and repeat that little command to pick it up. So let's change that to 1.5, and there we are. That looks a much more reasonable view. Let's have a look at can we see now the point marker stays and just changes as we zoom in and out. So let's hope that that has solved the problem. If I repeat it again, it's quite a good idea to have it set as a plus sign. You can say, look, I don't want those marks through there. I'm just going to go to a pixel. It's a single dot. But plus sign through the point is probably the most useful, because, let me illustrate by cancelling there, and I'll pick this symbol, I'll copy it across here. The reason being, if we take the symbol, actually let's turn off the construction layer, and we're now left with the symbol. And that's interesting, of course. Silly me, the point is on the construction layer, and it comes back. But if we take the symbol now and rotate, like so, can you see this? The point marker, which is a cross sign through it, stays as a cross and stays square, so it enables you to rotate a whole lot of symbols and the marker stays. The idea behind this is that if required, you can turn off the plant symbol layer and you'll just be left with circles representing the location of the plant. The plant is tagged it's a dwarf thatch reed, and if we come here, back to layers again, we should be able to turn off the plant symbol layer and leave the construction layer on. May not work with all of the symbols, but we'll just try. And there we are. We're left, that worked perfectly. We're left with just the symbols, so your planting team can now operate with it. So I hope that's solved that little glitch. Not quite sure how that value has changed from, say, 1.5 to 15, but that's the reason for the horizontal lines and vertical lines appearing all over the drawing.